is just about 7:04 on a Wednesday morning, and Mayor Chris Martin in the studio.
Good morning.
It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Move your microphone. Good job.
Oh, is it? You need it closer?
Yeah, there you go. Now we're good.
The struggles of being 5'3".
Exactly. So, so how are things? How are things going?
Hey, you know what? They're going. That's all I'm going to keep saying.
I meant to ask you, because the last time I talked to you was right before you were to do the State of the City.
Uh-huh.
So how was that?
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
I think it went really well. And of course we showed the county and city cooperation a little more than what we expected. I got a basketball signed by all the county people.
I saw that. That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. So I can't play basketball, but it's just for show.
Right. Sure thing. So last week we had in the new police chief, Travis Guy. Today you brought in fire chief.
Fire chief.
Rick Bair. Rick, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, now move your microphone. There we go. We want to hear. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's get to know you first.
Okay.
You from around these parts?
I am. Born and raised here in Logansport. Graduate '94, Logansport High School. And I got 3 kids, 2 daughters, they're away at college, and a son that's a freshman in high school.
Okay. So how long have you been with the fire department?
21 years.
21 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now is this okay? Is this a family thing? Did you have family members in the fire?
I did have. I'm third generation here in Logansport on the fire department. My grandfather was fire chief. Actually, he was fire chief 50 years to the day that I was sworn in as fire chief. So that's
No kidding.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
And then my dad, he was on the department, retired in July of '98, and I was hired in December of '98. So
wow.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So this is something that's kind of in the fiber of who you are, is to what you were going to do with your life, huh?
Yeah, that's correct. I graduated high school, spent a year at college, but couldn't get the firefighting out of my, I guess, where I wanted to be, and was fortunate enough to get the job. It's with limited hirings. I wanted to be able to serve my hometown, and I was fortunate enough to be hired in December of '98, and yeah, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be a fire chief.
Well, I was going to ask if that's something that you aspired to do, was to
No, not really. Just aspired to get on the department and do some good, and here I am.
So when you get the call, what's your first reaction?
I really can't say on the radio. I was surprised.
Thank you, by the way.
I was surprised. I believe Mayor Martin was like, "Really, I can't believe you're so surprised by it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." It was very humbling, I guess, and it's definitely a whole different aspect, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
It can be a little overwhelming at times, but
Sure.
but I'm ready for the challenge.
So what's been surprising about it, I guess?
Just the commitments outside of the fire department, the meetings, just the schedule changes.
Yeah.
Going in the morning, check your email, and it's like, oh, I got 2 more things on my schedule today.
Sure.
It's. So,
I was going to say, it's probably, there's a whole lot more people that want a piece of your time now, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 7 a.m. on the radio.
Exactly. We're glad to have you on here. No, but it's what was your rank going into this? How high did you get?
I was an assistant chief for
Okay.
the last 8 years.
Okay.
Started out obviously firefighter, worked up, was training captain for 7 years, and then was asked to be an assistant chief. Spent the last 8 years as an assistant chief.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, don't go anywhere. We'll talk some more about the department, what your plans are, and some of that stuff. So we'll talk more with you coming up, all right?
Okay.
All right, well, Fire Chief Rick Bair on the air this morning, along with Mayor Chris Martin on the show. Keep it here. Good morning to you. We are live from 2nd Melbourne, downtown Logansport, fueled by Burger King on a Wednesday morning, halfway through the work week. Mayor Chris Martin in the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you. What's on the
Yeah,
agenda? What are you doing
fantastic.
today? What do you got going on?
Oh, we got a Board of Works meeting at 9, and then a department head meeting, and then another meeting, and then another lunch, and then a meeting, and a meeting. It's my day.
Nice. Nice. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Logansport Fire Chief Rick Bair in the studio as well. Good morning. It's good to have you.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Awesome. So you were, before we get to that, what do you got, now that you're in the position of Fire Chief, do you have, what's your goals for the department? What's your outlook?
Well, we have a couple things going that the former fire chief had started. One is and I'm sure people around town have seen the billboards up about the safe haven or the baby box.
Yeah.
So he's taken that on. So we're working with them about putting a baby box in at the fire station. Basically, everything's been worked out. It's just working on the finer details of that right now. And
Right.
and I've talked with him about that and want him to continue along with that because he's kind of taken this from ground zero with it. It's really sad that it's needed, but I don't know if anybody's seen the news, but last week or whatever, there was a kid down southern Indiana, I believe, that raised $10,000 and got one installed, and like not too long after it was installed, it was utilized. So we've got that going. I've got some retirements coming up, so we're in the process of hiring some new people, promotions. Working alongside with the county fire departments in Fire District 1, trying to work out agreements there.
Yeah.
And it's a long list of things.
Sure. So you're going to have some openings coming up.
We are, yeah. I've got 2 firefighters retiring here, I think, the end of February. And then I've got another couple that'll be going out in the middle of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably within the whole next year, I'm looking at possibility of 6 positions.
So what's the process of someone getting hired on as a firefighter?
Well, it's a pretty lengthy process, but obviously we have state fire schools that are mandated by the state that you have to have in order to be on the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
And we do an application process. We go from there. We do interviews, agility tests. We run them through. There's a CPAD, which is basically a physical agility test they go through. But the first thing is education, and it's a lot. I mean, there really isn't a college for fire service,
Okay.
so a lot of that's up to the applicant to find and seek on his own.
Okay. Very good. Well, we appreciate you coming in. I know you got a lot on your plate. I know it's been a busy month for you, but things are looking good, right?
Yeah, they are. We're getting a lot of things accomplished in the 27, 28 days.
Yeah.
I'm really the guys I think are really embracing where the things I stand for and what we're doing, and that makes my job a lot easier. I mean, that's one thing I can't go without. We have a lot of great guys on the fire department, a lot of caring guys,
Right.
and it makes my job a lot easier when I can go to work and they're willing to take on any jobs that need to be done for the ultimate goal, and that's to serve the citizens of Logansport and Cass County.
Awesome. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming in, and we'll look forward to having you back. Okay.
Okay, yeah, anytime. Appreciate it.
Rick Bair in the studio, Mayor Chris Martin here as well on the show. We got more coming up. Keep it right here on the River.